Thank you so much for staying with us, everyone. Now, the nation's economy not bleeding. That's perhaps how we can properly put it. Screaming headlines saying Nigeria's leading into recession, but then we're looking how we can get the Nigerian economy out. But the government of the day, what action should they be taking? Joe Femi has been talking to us on the program. But now, solution. That's what we should be talking about right now. Immediately now, government should be swinging into action. What kind of action should we be saying the Buhari government swinging into in the coming days?
Yeah, I think you will see a lot of actions. Promises and promises again. You see, we should have been thinking of how do we get the young people, into the market, not just the unemployment market, into the job market, into the market of self-employment. And now, it's not a bad deal if you have 400,000 people ready for Google training or Google employment, whatever training they are to take place. You see, Zuckerberg is just in country right now. Facebook founder is coming around, believing in this country, believing in the youths of this country. You see, but then what are we going to do? How many of these youths can now sit up and say, listen, I have a good idea. I want a venture capitalist to start up this idea for me. We are not a country of startups. So that's the only thing that I can see.
That's the danger.
That's the danger. We should have startups. If we are turning about 500,000 graduates every year, what are the startups? What are the plans on the startups? Let me put it to you now.
If you were President Muhammadu Buhari's economic advisor right now, I guess you would not be putting on your tie to the office right now. Your jacket will be feeling very uncomfortable for you. But what decision are you going to be making? What would you be putting to the table for your principal to take as a decision immediately?
I tell you what, for one, I think leave bureaucracy alone. We have to be looking at the youths. If you have 400,000 people sitting down to take a course with this Google training and with this Facebook training that is going on, then after leaving that place, how many of them can afford a laptop? This is another thing we have to look at. We have in this country about 2 or 3 companies that were set up and they were supposed to be manufacturing laptops. Where are they today? So we have to look into so many things. Look at Bata, Jota, if you know what I'm talking about in Lagos here. This company is down. Nobody's thinking of, let's revive this company. And from there, we can employ maybe 500 people. Because look at Philips. A lot of companies are dead, and we begin to revive
I want a lot of Nigerians watching right now who are saddened about the situation of the Nigerian economy to at least go to bed with some good news. What good news can we get in terms of the prospects that we could be seeing in the coming days based on this sad scenario that we've seen about the Nigerian economy?
I know very well that within the next, before Christmas, before the end of this year, a lot of changes, positive changes will happen. No doubt about that.
From where? From what angle?
From the angle of economy. Okay. This economy will not necessarily come up the way we all want it, but for goodness sake, like I said, it's going to take some time. But it's not that it's not that this economy is not moving. We can see that it's moving. Maybe it's not moving faster enough. Look at it. In Jaws, a company has just taken over a dormant fishery, a dormant company that has supposed, since before the independence, this company was supposed to be producing 4 tons of fish. Or fishes, whichever way, but nobody has thought of it. But just last month, another company has taken over this. So we should expect that more companies will be revived.
We've seen from the report that we've seen in the areas of solid minerals, in the areas of agriculture, there's some very good news coming from there. Are these ways, because are these good ways for us to kickstart the economy?
Look at even now the Mambila tea, and this Mambila, it's a fantastic place where you can have a lot of things going on. The tea, the company manufacturing this Mambila beverage, this is a place you can even employ more than 5,000 or 10,000 people, and regularly. But we have to put in money into some of these things.
Should we be seeing some very drastic policies?
Drastic policies, and in the area of corruption, you have to jail some guys, man. You have to begin to jail people who stole the country's money. Because if this money, instead of putting the country's money...
We've been on that narrative for a while.
Yes, but we have not jailed any big guys. You have to begin to... You see, there's a price people have to pay for change. Until when you begin to jail some guys who have stolen our money and buried it in a soccer way or wherever they are burying our money. So if that is a drastic way to put a sense into someone and say, look, let's go into this economy. If you are setting up all this, if the money has been used to set up hospital and a lot of all these things, we'll see a change. But people are burying our money in soccerways and in farms. So how could that boost the economy?
Joe Femi Dagunro, policy analyst and economist, talking to us on the issues of the Nigerian economy. Many thanks for coming on the program.
Hey, thanks, bro.
Well, wherever you are, whenever you're going to bed right now, if you're living in Nigeria, I bet you that you need to go with some good news. The federal government will say that it will be better. Well, we hope so too. On behalf of the team right here at Channel Television headquarters in Lagos, I'm Sean Kimale. Bye for now.